afternoon, everyone. Welcome to Delta Entertainment. I am your host, Liquor Kenobi. And before we get started, we'd like you guys to please hit that like button and please subscribe to my channel. Would appreciate that very, very much. All right, now that we got that out of the way, let's get into this. All right, so you guys know already that Amazon has the rights now to do what they want with 007 franchise. So, but we got an update on what has been going on with it. So let's get into this, shall we? James Bond producers shut down Amazon's plans for Jane Moneypenny and female 007 before giving up creative control. So before that the contract was complete, they shut down the project of trying to have a female 007 and the Moneypenny series to go into effect. But like I said, dude, I get it now that the contract is up. Now that they can't do nothing about it right now, Broccoli can't do anything about it. It's going to be a matter of time that Amazon may just do what they want and they're just going to ruin it. 007 was a very good series, bro. I loved Sean Connery's films, Pierce Brosnan, Daniel Craig. He had good roles and everything, but even Roger Moore was perfect, dude, as James Bond. And Timothy Dalton, I think he did a couple of James Bond movies. I think Timothy Dalton did. It was just a couple. But let's get into this article and see what the details are. Last month, Hollywood was left reeling when the news broke that longtime James Bond franchise producers Michael Winston and Barbara Broccoli had decided to relinquish creative control of the iconic property to Amazon. The company acquired 007 when it purchased MGM for a whopping $8.5 billion, and while Amazon gained countless franchises in the deal, Bond was easily the biggest draw. The only problem for them was that Wilson and Broccoli weren't looking to launch an MCU-style slate of movies and TV shows, and had the final say on the character's portrayal. As the Hollywood Reporter explains, Wilson has stepped back from producing and Broccoli has seemingly grown tired of fighting. Offered $1 billion to walk away, they've left Bond in the hands of Amazon. News which has led to a lot of concerns among the character's fans. In the trade's in-depth look at the deals, it's revealed that Amazon approached the producers with several ideas. None of those struck a chord with them, and so far they've been slated by fans on social media. All right. So, what they're saying is, for example, look what happened to the Lord of the Rings franchise. Rings of Power has been nothing but a disaster. I mean, they're ignoring the source material. They don't read the books. They just try to mix them in together, and it's just insane. I mean, you had Elrond kissing her great, 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 great grandmother. What the hell is that? And you have Galadriel falling in love with Sauron. What the hell is going on? And I don't want to be hearing, oh, it's a prequel. It's a prequel. No, that's not a good prequel. It's terrible. And now season 3, what I'm hearing reports is they're throwing it 15 or 10 years after, almost right before the event of the war with Sauron. And that it tells you, man, that they're losing it. And they're trying to do 5 seasons of it. They're trying to do 5 seasons. I don't think it ain't gonna last long, man. They are trying to make it last, but I doubt it's gonna last. So let's read more of this. So this is what Broccoli and Wilson were saying in their interview. Broccoli and Wilson were said to be nervous about the sale of the nearly 100-year-old studio to the 21st century tech conglomerate, but they knew that even under new management, they retained creative control. Amazon knew that too, but executives there, like Mike Hopkins, head of Prime Video, and Jennifer Salke, head of Amazon Studios, apparently believed they could sweet talk that Broccoli's into expanding the brand beyond the single Bond film Eon had been putting out every 2 or 3 years. Still, Amazon had ideas. Sources close to the franchise say the streamer approached that Broccoli's with a pitch for a TV series based on Moneypenny, the MI6 secretary who's been battling eyes at Bond since Sean Connery's days, as well as a show about Bond CIA buddy Felix Leiter, and maybe even something involving a female 007. Particularly, Broccoli and Wilson weren't interested. Of course they weren't interested. Who wants to see a Moneypenny series? Who wants to see a female 007? They tried to do that in the last James Bond movie. They tried to do that, but then in the end, almost the end of the movie, they diswinished that. They took that away, gave James Bond his 007 rights, but then of course he died. But it's so stupid what they try to do, bro. I mean, it's ridiculous. There is really no call for Moneypenny TV series or other spin-offs mentioned. Amazon, however, believes expanding the property is the best way to make back its investments, and further of the franchise appears uncertain. That's currently the case with the main film series. Anyway, as the trade explains, zero progress had been made in getting 007 back on screen. There's no script for the next movie, no director, and most critically, no Bond. Sources say Amazon had suggested a few actors, but none of the Broccoli's would sign off on. It seems this landmark deal goes back to the late last December when the Wall Street Journal published a story revealing that Broccoli had described Amazon executives as, you know what, idiots. Basically, idiots. But you guys could understand that right there. That soon found its way to Amazon CEO Jeff Bezos and other insider reviews. He read her quote in the journal and got on the phone and said, "I don't care what it costs. Get rid of her." Jeff Snyder, meanwhile, has heard that veteran Harry Potter producers David Heyman could be a top contender to oversee Bond for Amazon. If so, it sounds like he may enlist Gravity and Harry Potter and the Prisoner Azkaban director Alfonso Cuarón to helm the next movie. Bond now belongs to Amazon and Bezos, considered a real-life James Bond villain by some. It is in full control of where 007 goes from here, better or worse. That goes to show you right now that they're going to ruin it. This 007 fans, those of you that are 007 fans that love James Bond and everything, can kiss it goodbye. Can kiss this thing goodbye, because they are going to definitely ruin this. So, you guys let me know your thoughts about this. So, as always, thank you all so much for watching this video, and thank you for being part of the channel. And if you want to look more on it, just look for Delta Entertainment and type in Lincoln Kenobi with Delta Entertainment, and I guarantee you guys, you will not be disappointed. So, thank you all so much. So please share this video, post a comment below, and let me know your thoughts. And as always, thank you all so much, and I will be seeing you all until next time. Bye, everyone.